are the maps with India and Ashoka from the Mauryan dynasty, Aurangzeb from the Mughals and the Marathas. All these maps have one thing in common. The tiny part down of the Indian peninsula which extends over present-day states of Kerala and Tamil Nadu have not been conquered. But why? So if I am controlling India, Kerala and Tamil Nadu will be my top priority. Why? They are filthy rich. The Padmanabhan temple in Kerala is filled with riches and the spice trade. It is said that Pliny the Elder said that the Roman treasure was emptied due to the purchase of spice and trade. Capturing Kerala and Tamil Nadu will make me much richer. Then why don't I do it? Because logistics. This is a physical map of Kerala. Notice those mountains over there? Those aren't easy to cross. This is one of the many reasons that the southerners were not conquered. Next, the distance. The distance between Tamil Nadu and Delhi is approximately the same as the distance between Chad and Turkey. Yeah, the southerners would have been very hard to control. This was the case for the Mughals under Aurangzeb. When he stays down in the Deccan, Delhi would revolt. And when he was in Delhi, the Deccan would revolt. Poor Aurangzeb. Next, the jungle. See, Kerala is covered with forests and Keralites are great guerrilla fighters. So the Marathas didn't like getting hanged by a tree and they couldn't fight long drawn out wars because most of their armies were farmers except in summer when they couldn't work. Also, the hardest war to fight is the guerrilla war, especially for conventional armies like the Marathas, who find notoriously difficult to fight in these tough conditions. Next, we come to the navy. The rich southern states could facilitate a strong navy, so the northerners couldn't get into the way. This is due to the fact that Kerala was and still is the naval vanguard of India. The snake boat races are reminiscent of Kerala's strong naval past. The Pandyas, the Cholas and the Cheras. These three had a bit of a rocky relationship at best, but for one of them to get to the other, they had to get through all of them, and these guys don't surrender easily. Kerala was also not conquered for another reason. The Keralites don't give up unless they get a good fight. Most of the Keralites will most likely revolt if they are conquered. They also have a concept of chavez. These are suicidal warriors. They have also developed a culture around it. The only thing is comparable to this is the samurai culture in Japan. Then there is the Nair Brigade, a group of elite Malayali soldiers trained in the western and eastern arts of combat. Then there is Kalaripayat, which was an indigenously martial combat system developed by the Keralites. Fighting was also seen as a way of life. Mostly everyone would be trained in the art of combat, irrespective of gender and caste. The closest one which I listed above to get to conquer Kerala was Ashoka. He could have conquered Kerala if he wanted to and lost a lot of troops in that. But after the Kalinga War, he had a change of mind and was supporting the moral conduct of Dharma and discouraged war. Also, he was vital in the spread of Buddhism. He had sent his son and daughter to Lanka through South India to spread Buddhism, and the southerners generally had a friendly relationship with the Mauryan Empire. That's not to say that Kerala never had been conquered by anyone. The Vijayanagara Empire had control for Kerala for over 200 years, but it could not control it very effectively. Next is the famous invasion by Tipu, who controlled Kerala, or the northern part to be specific, for 24 years. When the Travancore kingdom asked the British for protection, which leads us next to the British. The British are perhaps the most famous example of the capture of Kerala, but still they have never defeated the Cochin and Travancore princely states, but the Malabar states were. The Travancore-Cochin region was in a subsidiary alliance which is complicated because it is sort of getting conquered but not at the same time. But never mind. They have never been defeated in military combat. So that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked this video, don't forget to share with your friends and family. Like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.